So we're here with different organizations. I'm with Iowa Citizens for Community Improvement. We're here with folks, members of Bold Iowa and the Bakken Pipeline Resistance Coalition. We're here to voice our opposition to President Trump's new executive memo and the U.S. Army's approval of the easement under Lake Oahe and their withdrawal of the environmental impact statement.
The Army Corp?
The Army Corp, the U.S. Army is who made that determination. What's that? Exactly. So the outgoing president, before he left office, started the process of an environmental impact statement. That process was moving forward, and the Army Corps of Engineers under President Trump withdrew that, and we are upset with that, and we're urging Trump to reinstate that and to not grant the easement under Lake Oahe. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's going on at the White House, but their phone lines are down. They're not taking public comments right now. The White House comment line is down. So we're asking Senator Grassley to relay our message as our representative. Since there was a public comment period that was open, and that public comment period was set to close on February 20th, so a week from Monday. And groups were generating thousands of public comments on that environmental impact statement, but that was withdrawn. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe are suing suing the decision. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe up in North Dakota, they are suing the fact that the environmental impact statement was withdrawn and are looking to reinstate that. We would encourage Senator Grassley to respect the rights of the Standing Rock Sioux and to support full tribal consultation. The tribes have not been consulted through this entire process. They're not supportive of this pipeline, and we would encourage Senator Grassley's support on that as well.
And additionally, I would like to ask that Senator Grassley consider the fact, and remember the fact, that this pipeline is going through his state. So an environmental impact study would benefit us all if it truly is going to be a full study. So I would like for him to fight for us. This is his state. This is a Donald Trump state. He has no ties to this state. So if Senator Grassley could fight for this environmental impact statement to be done, we'd certainly appreciate it.
Part of the Des Moines water system, water supply comes from the Des Moines River, which this pipeline crosses. And if it breaks, then what is that going to do to the Des Moines water supply and also for Boone and anybody else downstream? And I think for this reason that there needs to be an environmental impact statement for the whole route. It crosses more than not just the Des Moines River, it's like 200 waterways it crosses throughout its route. And in the Missouri, I think twice, and the Mississippi River. And so, that's correct, isn't it? And then also the Mississippi River. And between those rivers, it's like that's a water source for millions of people. And so this is very important that this environmental impact statement is done for the whole route.
So I would just add too, as somebody who's claimed to root out corruption, Senator Grassley, I would just want to make sure that he understands that Kelsey Warren, the financier, the guy in charge of Dakota Access, gave $100,000 to President Trump. Something smells fishy here. And Trump had millions invested in Dakota Access before the election. So, as somebody who, 100,000, yep, to Trump's presidential campaign, or super PACs affiliated with his campaign, that stinks. And the fact that President Trump had money invested in this pipeline stinks. And so as somebody who is in the past has claimed to root out this kind of corruption, he's got to look at it, because it stinks.
Yeah, I would just speaking on behalf of Bold, Iowa. So many people have fought so hard to try to get our government to be more accountable on this. And honestly, we've been really, really disappointed in Senator Grassley. He's let us down. I actually voted for Senator Grassley once years ago because he was He was independent-minded. He didn't just follow the party line, and he stood up for the right stuff. And that isn't happening anymore. And I'm just going to be really candid. I've lost my confidence in him. I've lost my confidence in Senator Grassley, and I don't know if that's going to change or not. But here's a chance to do something right. And we know he's got to care about our water. He's got to understand climate change. I mean, I know I met with him last year, and he didn't seem to track the climate problem, but surely the more information that's coming out, it's hard to say. He's a bright guy. He's got to know that climate change is a huge issue, that we can't continue to pump more carbon into the air. We can't continue to build more pipelines that travel with 570,000 barrels of oil a day through them. And he's also got to know that Iowa farmers and landowners should not be the victims of eminent domain for a private pipeline company. I mean, those are just common sense issues that the Grassley that I voted for once should understand. And so, more and more people are getting more and more frustrated. And, at what point do we finally say, look, our government has stopped listening to us. We're just going to take this to the streets to the extent. Yeah, I don't, people are getting really, really frustrated. By people, I mean, including me, really, really frustrated. We just don't see any accountability among our elected officials. And I guess I'd say Grassley used to be a guy we could count on, not anymore. And I'd like to see that change. So maybe this is the point at which that begins to change.